Hello and welcome as a new client. If you're a new accounting client, this is a short video for you just to help you come on board. There are a couple of things you need to know about us that you probably already did know about us before you chose us. The first thing is we're very hands-on business. We're going to want to help you. We want to keep track of your progress. We're going to want to make sure that we deliver the services on time every time, of course. To do that, we have an email system. Please make sure that you whitelist the emails from us so that you always get them. We have an automated reminder system because clients told us they didn't really want to pay for somebody to call them and remind them 10 times in 7 weeks or 10 weeks. They'd rather just get automated emails to know they haven't done something, and then they just get on and do it. They really appreciate that. Sometimes it does fill your inbox, but it does mean nothing gets missed, and that's really important, isn't it? Of course, we will regularly ask you for information. We ask you just to be diligent with it, because the longer you take to give us the information, the more reminders you get, but that's not the point. The longer you take to give us the information, the longer it's going to be before you get the results. And if you don't have the results, how are you going to make decisions in your business? It's going to be much more difficult, isn't it? So we want to make sure that you get the result from your business. At the end of each year, just before the end of your year, you will get an email inviting you for a tax review, because any tax planning has to be done before the year end. So please make sure that you put in your calendar a couple of months or a month before the year end. As long as you've kept good records, we'll be able to get stuck in very quickly, work out some tax planning for you. We do that typically twice a year. One is before your company and business tax year end, and another one is just before your personal tax year end. The personal tax year end is always the 5th of April each year. The business tax year end can change from one month to the next. It really makes no difference. Typically we avoid the 31st of March or the 5th of April as business year ends, because it gives us timing and planning opportunities. One of the key rules about working with us is that you must ask for help if you need help. Please don't go silent on us. Please don't go quiet. Please don't bury your head in the sand. Every problem has a solution. Sometimes the solution isn't pleasant, but the quicker it's taken, a bit like medicine, the quicker you get better. And so please ask for help. We have this all over our sites and our blogs. We have our 15-minute quick fix calls. Please just book yourself on one of those. Get talking to us. We are really great problem solvers, and when you talk to us for 15 minutes, it usually takes under 5. We will get you moving. We'll get you motivated. We'll get you taking some action that will move you along and get rid of the problem over. It may be instantly. It may be over time. And my granny always used to say, a problem shared is a problem halved. I've always found that to be almost always true. Sometimes you can share it and you've still got the problem, but by having shared it, you've got a chance of 2 heads solving the problem. And that is always true. One of the cornerstones of our business is to do really good work for you so that we earn your trust and, more importantly, your respect. And respect comes in various forms. First of all, respect for our time. If we have to chase you for information, then we're not using the time that you've bought to do your work. We're using it to chase you. That doesn't help us, and it doesn't help you. And it will come a point where we just have to charge you for the reminders if you're not responsive. And because we've got to get on the phone, we're not charging you for reminders. But if you leave it till the last possible minute, we will have to call you, because we can't just rely on emails getting through. We have to give you a call, and we will be charging you for that call. It's so avoidable. Please don't let us get into that situation. Just get yourself organized and put some diary dates in to get stuff to us. Follow the emails. As long as you respond to emails, it becomes our problem, not yours. Okay? So please do that. The other element is, of course, think about us as one of your team. Now that means that you can look for help with us. Okay? Now that help may come at a small price, but usually the price is a fraction of the benefits you'll get from it. So think about that, and consider asking for help. You don't always have to ask for help, and you don't have to ask for help from us, but we're pretty good at what we do, and we'll know your business, so chances are we'll be able to either help you or point you in the right direction. We offer fixed fees. That means that when you have an issue that isn't covered by your engagement, we will give you a fixed quote for it. Now, I'd rather give you a fixed quote rather than ambush you with a fee after the work is done, because that doesn't leave either of us in much of a pleasant situation. So when you ask us for something, please do not be offended when we send you an invisible price list and ask you if we can give you a quote for it. It's simply to keep the relationship clean. Our fixed price cannot include everything, can it? Right? So it's important that you understand that where you ask us for things that are outside the engagement, we will give you a one-off work order which you can approve or not. And if you approve it, we do the work and we know we'll get paid, and you know how much it's going to cost. If we can't identify the exact cost, we'll give you an estimate. We'll stop work around that time and give you an update of how far we've got. Inland revenue investigations are typical of that type of work, where we don't control one side of the element, which is the inland revenue side. They can be really tardy and so on. One of the real problem areas we've had recently is with the revenue. They don't answer their phone. They keep us waiting for half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, and then suddenly they cut us off. Clearly, it's not economical for us to do that, because we just don't have the budget for it. So if we're kept waiting for a period, then we will offer you the choice of either paying for us to stay on hold and getting the problem sorted on the phone, give you the telephone number and the problem to call them with so that you can give them a call. Sometimes they answer the call within 5 minutes on your call, and sometimes they'd answer it within our call. But if they don't, then you know how long it takes. You're prepared to do that, and you can do that for yourself and give us the answer they give you. The final alternative, and the one we prefer, is to just send the revenue the letter and ask them for a reply within 21 days. Normally it takes them 6 weeks to 2 months, but they do reply, and we put it on our reminder system. They get an automated letter reminder after 20 days to make sure that they know we're still waiting for the information. That doesn't cost you any more. It keeps the fees down, keeps your costs down, and keeps your time utilization down as well as ours. Hopefully that makes sense. The final thing, of course, is fees. Our fees are based on your turnover that you told us that you would do. Now, if your turnover rises substantially and falls into a different band, then obviously we have the option to ask you for the differential. You already have the fees for the different bands of turnover, so it should come as no surprise to you. We're not here to rip you off. In fact, if the converse is true, if you estimate your turnover to be £1 million and it ends up being £500,000, we then downgrade your fees for the past year to the £500,000 rate, and we give you a refund or forward that money to the next year if you wish. You can have the refund. I'm happy to do that, because you haven't met the targets that you had told us you would reach, and as a result your accountancy fees are lower, and we give you a refund based on that. Well, those are the key things that I want to tell you about, just to make sure the relationship stays clean. There's a whole load of paperwork that needs to come your way and from you, like the engagement letters, like the standing order agreements, direct debit mandates, the inland revenue approval forms, and so on, money laundering figure forms. Please make sure that those come to us fast and quickly, because that way we can take you on board faster and get on and help you with the business of running your business. Take care of yourself, and look forward to working with you as a client, working with you as a coach through our Profit Multiplier program, or any part of that. Until then, if there's anything we can do to make our business better for you, if there's any way we can earn your trust to give us referrals on a regular basis, please tell us, because we love it when clients tell other people about us, and we win business as a result of it. Oh yeah, this is one last point. You get a reward, and so do they, for being one of your recommendations. Both of you get a boardroom session. That means that we will hold a board meeting with you online, and we will also offer them exactly the same thing, so that you're not getting rewarded for recommending them. That's a bit like selling out a friend, isn't it? So you get a reward which says we will hold a board meeting with you to help you with your business, and we will also offer them the same thing courtesy of you, because you recommended them. We'll tell them that they get a £500 worth of board meeting online free because you referred them to us, and that means that you get some added kudos from referring them. We get a new client. And this is regardless of whether they sign up or not, by the way. Yeah, you both get that whether you sign up or not, and they get the benefit of advice courtesy of you. So I look forward to working with you for many years to come, and until we speak, take care of yourself. Goodbye.